the problem with holding Bitcoin is that you actually can make money only if the price goes up, and that's great in a bull market. But what do you do in a bear market?
Today I had the pleasure of having a conversation with one of the best scalp traders in the world, George from Safehouse, and he was discussing how he went from a guy just hodling Bitcoin, not knowing what he was doing, taking losses, to being a very profitable ninja scalper. And I'm sure you're going to enjoy his story, so make sure to stick around till the end of the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, click the bell for notifications, because we are bringing you the juiciest Bitcoin updates here on YouTube. All right, y'all, I'm joined today by George from Safehouse. He is a fellow trading addict, a total degen. Just kidding now. He's a great guy, profitable trader, a big inspiration to myself and a lot of people. And George, thank you so much for coming on the channel, bro. I really do appreciate it. I am honored to have you on.
Thank you, and thank you for the invitation. It's a real pleasure to be here.
Yeah, man. So basically, you've been trading for like 8 years or something like that, right?
Yeah, yeah,
That's
something
crazy.
like that. Yeah.
And I mean, you're a scalper, you're a very profitable trader. What led you down this road? How did you even get into trading? Were you into Bitcoin first, or were you a stock trader? Like what led you down this road?
Well, I think I was lucky somewhere around 2015 to buy Bitcoin. The price was very, very low back then, and I was holding back Bitcoin, and obviously the price moving up, you make money, and slowly you start to become interested in trading. And I would say somewhere around 2018, I started to be more interested in trading. Then I started to learn about trading. Took me around 1 year of hard studying before I become profitable. And it is, it is a process. It takes time. Obviously, it depends from person to person. But I would say it's not that hard to become profitable if you follow some simple rules. What it is a bit more difficult is to keep staying profitable, to be a profitable trader over an extended period of time. That is the hardest thing to do. And that,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I found for myself, going along that, it's like it really comes down to having the discipline to stick to what you should be doing, right? I find a lot of people when they're consistently losing money over time, it's because they're not sticking to the process. They're not being honest with themselves. Would you agree with that?
Yes, definitely. Discipline is very, very important. So you need to learn about TA. You need to have discipline, risk management, and control the psychological side of trading. Those are rules that you should always obey and follow those rules.
Yeah. I have a question, man. So you got Bitcoin at like $200. Did you sell at 20K, or did you hodl all the way back down to 3K?
No, definitely no. It doesn't work like that. And if someone tells you that, maybe he was very lucky. No, I've seen the price going to 20K, and obviously I was hoping for so much more. But I was fortunate. I guess I booked some profits around 15K, and the rest I keep it
Oh,
down
nice.
to 3K again and back up. So I'm still holding some of that Bitcoin that I bought in 2015. Yeah.
I'm in the same boat, man. I actually bought in 2016, and I can say I sold at 10K. I sold it around 16K, because I had a goal in mind, which was I wanted to buy a property. So when I saw the profits, I took them out, man. But so how long would you say it took you personally to become profitable? Because I know for me, like if I could go back and talk to my old self, I would sit myself down and say, look, Jason, you just need to focus on these three things. You got to have a strategy. It could be the most basic, Bollinger Band RSI strategy. You need to be using risk management so that your losses are always less than your wins. But then you need to make a promise to yourself that you are going to stick to those first two things, because anybody can come to a chart and do TA, and anybody can, conceptualize using good risk management and waiting for their confirmations. But man, there's something, because we were talking before the stream, like at the end of the day, trading really is kind of like an addiction, you know? That's the biggest issue, is overcoming that psychological thing. So how did you, and how long did it take you before you could say, look, I'm consistently profitable over weeks, months, years, and I have the psychology down? And how did that happen? Like, was there a huge loss?
Yeah, that's like I said, that is the hardest part in trading. And for me, starting when I actually started to learn about trading, learn the TA, and until I got actually profitable was like around 1 year. But then I become overconfident and I start to increase the position size way too fast. And obviously that leads to, you know, breaking my own rules, and that leads to a bigger loss. And then I took some time off and I started all over again. And I would say that took me around 6 months. And right now, I would say I have my strategy, I have my risk management, and I try as much as possible to stick to the rules. And I know this is a process, and like you say, this is addiction, but we need to overcome that addiction. You know, come to in front of a chart, do your TA, find a good setup, execute that trade, book your profits, and move to the next trade. And also, we need to understand that losing is part of the trading process. If you lose a trade, no problem. You have your risk management in place. You know, just move to the next trade. This is a long-term game, so you don't have to, you know, to use too much position size. You need to use the correct risk management, and the rest is just, you know, practice. It's very, very simple to trade, to be totally honest.
Yeah, I totally agree with that, man. So I guess when it comes to your own personal style of trading, you're like a very low time frame trader, right? You're not
Yes.
a swing trader, you're not a hodler. So what led you down the road to become like a scalper? And maybe you could describe to us like what's your daily, what's your daily process when you're looking for scalp trades?
Yeah, so like I said, I was fortunate to buy Bitcoin somewhere around 2015. But the problem with holding Bitcoin is that you actually can make money only if the price goes up. And that's great in a bull market, but what do you do in a bear market? So I was watching my account going from a couple of 100K to maybe less than 100K. So obviously one of my goals was to handle that situation and move to that point where I'm in control. So really doesn't matter what Bitcoin is doing. Price could go up, price could go down. I should be able to make money. So that's why I developed my trading style, to be able to come in front of a chart, a naked chart, empty chart, and to be able in the shortest time possible to develop a decent TA, to find a trading setup, to execute that trading setup, make some money, and then move to something else. So that way, right now I am a scalper or a day trade, because in my opinion that gives me freedom. I don't have to wait for a certain level to be tapped. I can find on any chart, any day, I can find a decent setup, and that should be good enough for me.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's really like a freeing thing to be able to just come to a chart and understand there's opportunities every day. I do enjoy swing trading more because it's less intense, you know. I'm a
Yes.
busy guy, but yeah, there's something very, very liberating about that. So it's time for the $100,000 question, which is where do you see Bitcoin going for the rest of 2023? Are you bullish? Because I'll be honest with you, right? I've been unabashedly bullish on Bitcoin since January. Um, and now I'm still super bullish on it. And I say that because we've put in a higher high in the monthly. And I don't know how much you pay attention to like the 4-year halving cycle, but we are printing like every single bottom signal you could possibly imagine. And I'm personally holding more Bitcoin on spot than I ever have in my life. And if I'm wrong, it's going to be a big loss for me. Well, not really, because it's on spot, right? It'll be a big hodl.
Yeah.
Where do you see
Yeah.
Bitcoin going, man? You want to share your chart and
Yeah,
walk us through?
definitely.
Pay
One
attention,
second.
guys. This is the 100% definitive Bitcoin price prediction for 2023.
Okay, so if you're trading Bitcoin, you should be aware of a couple of levels, like the value RLO of this high time frame range. If you're a trader, if you're trading Bitcoin, and if you are not aware of this level, then you should be doing something else, like learning about trading or something like that. But I would say definitely what we've seen in this section of the chart, this is not bearish price action. So by default, I would expect higher. However, here we do have a very, very interesting resistance. This is a resistance area, and at resistance, I cannot be bullish. I cannot be bullish in terms of I would buy here, right? If I want to buy, I would wait to see this level claimed, back tested, and then that opens the possibility for more upside. And indeed, I am bullish on Bitcoin, but I want the chart to show me that it is capable to claim to break this resistance. If this
So
happens,
you're bullish, but you wouldn't buy here because we're at
no,
resistance.
no, because that would be breaking my rules. So
Right.
even if we talk about buying spot, you still need a trading plan, and that trading plan needs an entry, a stop loss, and obviously a target. So me buying here, that will be buying straight into resistance. Yes, I know right now the chances for this resistance to be broken, for the price to move higher, yes, the chances are high, but I want to see that happening. So I don't have a problem if I buy just a bit higher, especially if I'm going to hold, because if we talk about swing trade, I would say it is more important to get confirmation rather than getting that best entry. And yes, if this level will be claimed, I mean, that opens the possibility for the point of control of this range and even higher. So it opens the possibility for the 50K area. However, if the price would not be able to break this resistance, then we move back to this level. This level was printed here, and it was resistance, resistance, then it was claimed, and up we go. So if the price will reject from this level, then the bulls really need to defend this 25K area, 25,222. If the price get acceptance below this level, that could lead to lower prices. So yes, I am bullish. Yes, I do think that the chances for the price to move higher are bigger, but also this is not a place. This is a good place to book some profits maybe, and then let's see what the reaction will be at this level. So the bulls needs to claim this level, and yes, at that point in time, yes, the 50K area and even higher comes into play. But until that happens, you never know what's going to happen. And resistance is resistance until proven otherwise. So I would pay attention to definitely to this level, somewhere around 28,700, 28,800, or to the downside, we still have the 25K area, where
Yeah.
obviously, depending on the reaction, one could buy Bitcoin at cheaper
Yeah.
price.
I kind of got the same outlook as you. Like I'm bullish. I would never buy here. In fact, the last time I actually bought Bitcoin on spot was 15,500. I had a limit order that got filled. And I've been buying since we lost since 40K. So of course I've been buying a lot more aggressively under 20K. But yeah, I'm the same boat as you. Like I'm bullish, but I would never buy on spot here. If we get a pullback, I'm looking at that as a very good opportunity given the bullishness of these higher time frames right now. And also the 4-year cycle. Do you pay attention to the halving cycle at all? Because it's very interesting. I mean, right now we are printing so many high time frame bottom signals.
Yeah,
Just the fact we're a year away from the projected halving. We're bouncing from the 786 fib level from the bear market bottom to the bull market top. We've done that for the past 3 cycles, and everything's pointing that this is like the bottom of the cycle. Is it maybe not the bottom price? Like we get a double bottom and put in a lower low, but I feel like the bottom of the cycle is in. So would you agree with that?
yes, no, it's like what we have so far. This is not bearish price action. We don't have any kind of weakness yet. I mean, we had this retracement and then up we go. So definitely this is something that I would like to see, because if you see only the price going up, there's no support. But this kind of moves, the 20K area, no psychological area, tapped here and up we go to the almost 30K area. This is something that I would like to see. And like I said, I'm bullish on Bitcoin. So I would like to see higher, but in the same time, we are at resistance. So this is the message. So actually, if you have no idea about TA and about trading, and you hear everyone's like, we are bullish and the price could go higher, yes, that is true. But also to buy here, I don't think it's not something that I would personally do, because that would be breaking my rules and that would be buying into resistance. So let's be patient. Let's see the price, if the price will be able to claim this area, and then yes, that would be a bullish move. Obviously, in between, we do have levels. Doesn't mean that the price will go to 50K in one candle. Could be. I would be more than happy if that happens, but
Yeah.
we kind of need to trade it level to level. But right now we are at resistance. That is the only thing that I can see. Right now we are at resistance. So I am bullish, but I would not buy Bitcoin here or opening like a swing trade here.
Right.
That would be the main trading idea for me.
Gotcha. Well, George, man, I really appreciate having you on the channel, bro. And let everybody know, where can they find you on YouTube, other social media, whatever.
Yes, I thank you for the invitation. Yes, I'm on Twitter. We have a Discord. We have a website, successrepeated.com. So they can find me here.
What is that website? I'll link it in the description, but what is it again?
Successrepeated.com. Please allow me to share the screen
Yeah,
again,
yeah, for sure.
and I can show you the website. So this is our website, the Safehouse, successrepeated.com. And actually today we've released the first educational modules. We have Discord, we have a new coach. So we're starting to build a community here, and everything looks very, very, very good. And we have everything ready for the future. And the main story about this is that we want to create a safe environment where a new trader could learn about trading. And also we want to develop a trading strategy that can be applied to basically all the charts. Doesn't really matter if you trade crypto, if you trade stocks, if you trade Forex, we apply the same TA and the same execution. Obviously, there are differences, but if you learn about the way we like to trade, you should define in all the markets, especially if you are a day trader or a scalper. This is the main thing that we want to create with our project.
Awesome, man. Well, hey, George, man, we'll have to get you on a live stream someday. Maybe we could do some live scalping. That would be awesome.
Definitely, definitely, and then we can go into more things like the order flow, and we can share a couple of things, because the order flow, technically, the order flow is giving you more information and another layer of confirmation for your TA in real time. And that's the thing, especially if you are a scalper, a day trader, and you like to trade based on reaction, the order flow could give you the confirmation for that trade. So yeah, definitely, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, man. All right, everybody, make sure to go follow George on YouTube, check him out on Twitter, and take care, bro. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you very much.